everyone, and welcome to the Experience Podcast. It's just me today in a squeaky chair. I apologize. I don't know how to make it less squeaky, but it's quite literally every time I flinch. We're doing another commentary series. We need a little leg room here because people are busy. So we're doing a commentary series. This one is now. I'm going to say this and be wrong, and that's just how it's going to be. But I think it's Rose's first episode. Now, Rose and Katie are on this episode with myself, obviously, and Katie had been on, I think, previously. I'm pretty sure Katie had been on. Maybe it's Katie's first one, too. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure this is Rose's first one. It might be Katie's as well. We're going to find out, because, again, as with all these commentaries, I haven't listened to it beforehand, so I don't know what's going to happen. This episode is number 74, Puzzle Night Part 2. Now, if you're thinking, was there a Puzzle Night Part 1? I don't think so, but let me double check that, actually. I didn't even think to look back and see if there's another Puzzle Night. I don't think so, because I think you're going to find out why we called it Puzzle Night Part 2 in the episode. So, I'm just scrolling back through to see. I don't really see anything. No. Yeah. No, I don't see anything. Okay, so I think it's the first. I don't think there's a continuation or anything. This is Puzzle Night Part 2. Sometimes I like to do that. It's fun. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny when you have when you name it the second and you're like, wait, what was the first? There wasn't a first. It was just I'm just also uploading the episode that's going to come out. We're multitasking here, folks. That's just what we do here. Let's get into it, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's any other housekeeping stuff to take care of, and I don't think there is. So here we go, Puzzle Night Part 2. This is about 44 minutes long, so we're doing 15-ish minutes each time. This will be a three-parter as usual. And as I'll also mention, anytime that we do this, please leave a comment or send an email or leave a review. Let us know if there's a commentary episode that you want me to do, that you want me to go back through. So anyway, here it is, Puzzle Night Part 2. Yeah, it's fine. Do whatever you want.
Oh, is it? There really is no indication.
Click go. Sorry.
He just hits a button.
I mean, a very obvious, go.
3, 2, you're on.
Go ahead, Rose. It just started now.
Did it really?
No, it just
See?
I'm gonna pause there. So, what we're referring to, I'll just explain the joke. When we did these in person, we would just record straight into Audacity, and then that way it's kind of easier to edit later. It would make an MP3 file, all that. And when I hit go, it's not like I did a countdown for the guests. I would literally just go into my computer and click start recording, and they would just have to get with the program. So that's what I think Rose was saying there. It's oh, there's no indication. You're not telling us when we're starting. No, we're just gonna start. We're just gonna start. Sorry, now I'm adjusting my computer here. Okay. Okay, back into it. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Hi, I'm Rose.
Okay, that's it. That's it for this week. Thanks for coming, guys. Katie's in her Tanner sits. Tanner sits exactly like that.
Just really?
So you know, Aaron? Isn't that exactly how Tanner sits?
Yeah.
100% exactly how Tanner sits.
Well, I guess we're just one and the same.
Katie, if you guys remember, was on 10 episodes ago.
Something like that.
Something like that.
And I went off about Spencer. And then the next day, I had a conversation with Spencer.
I'm pausing here. I remember now, because we did a commentary with the Spencer episode. Yes, the Spencer thing. You know what? I'll be honest, to this day, I don't know if I know who Spencer is. And Spencer, for those who didn't pay attention to the previous commentary or haven't listened to Katie's first episode, who has been on before, according to this, Spencer was just someone, one of our mutual friends who got on Katie's nerve. You know what? Maybe I do know who Spencer is. No, I don't know. Just someone who got on Katie's nerves a little bit. Annoyed her a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just a little annoying. But again, I recommend you go back and listen to that commentary. I would love to identify which one that is, but I don't know. So this one is 74, right? Yeah. So like 10-ish episodes ago, maybe it's in the Howdy It's Chill. I don't remember. We'll see. We'll get back.
I'd like to publicly apologize to Spencer
Does
for
Spencer
anything I
know
said.
that you called him out?
I don't think so, but if he does, I hope he listens to this one too.
I
And
don't think he listens.
I don't think he
I
does.
don't think he listened to the first one. I'll just send him this one.
Yeah. And he'll be forever thinking, like, oh, what was.
Well,
And Rose
he
was
doesn't know
there
who
during the
Spencer-
Spencer incidents. Is that correct?
I think you were.
No, I don't think I was.
All right, just to recap, what do you hate about Spencer? Go ahead.
I don't.
Well, she doesn't
anymore.
hate him anymore, so.
There was just a lot of bad things all at once, and I'm really bad about holding grudges. So then for like the next 2 weeks, I was like, fuck Spencer. Just constantly. So, yeah.
Well, not like
but
that,
whatever.
but
Not like that. But like, no.
Maybe, but
No.
No.
Thanks.
No.
Nudge.
Now you really want him to listen to this?
But anyway, you guys have just, I'm assuming you're still hungover from Chandler's concert a couple days ago. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. It was like 2 days ago. It was
Yeah,
pretty good.
it was. You're still getting over that.
Yeah, it was a wild
It's been the talk of the town.
I've heard great things. I unfortunately could not attend.
Oh,
but
well.
Were you
yeah,
just
me
at
either.
home?
Yes, perhaps.
Could not attend
I
because you
was
were watching
somewhere else,
TV.
to be fair.
I
And I've been the
was.
one who's talking about this.
No, there was like it was two
Yeah, that's just...
two different groups, and there were like a significant amount of people for the first group, and because they like one of their like the bassist had a lot of friends, I guess, who like actually showed up, but then they all left when Chandler's band went on, so it was like half the people. At least I think so. I was like towards the front for that. Carl showed up for like 3 or 4 songs, and then he left.
Well, he's got plans.
Yeah, he's got
He's a
stuff to
busy
do.
guy.
He's Carl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I saw him playing board games here when I got back from my thing later.
Oh.
checks out. I believe it.
I think that was just what he was doing.
Probably. He like swung over from volleyball, I think, because he was still in his polo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Classic.
We won apparently, which I don't. I think that was
Against
supposed to be a
Notre
tough game.
Dame.
I don't know.
No, I think Notre Dame's today, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
is it?
okay. I think Notre Dame's
I know
supposed to
that
be
was
the tough
this
one.
weekend. Yeah.
There's 2 this weekend. There's one on
Yeah.
Friday and there's
Yeah,
one
he was
today, right
Clemson
now.
and Notre Dame.
Right
I didn't
now.
know which one's which. But I think. Why is there another ant on me?
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's not an ant. It's a fuzzy.
Yeah.
I had an ant on me earlier.
Don't bring ants into the place.
What? Why not? They're friends.
Anyway,
Ants are not
Rose is very busy today.
Yeah.
We've been really moving around this podcast.
Listen, I tried my best.
Rose is
I had to
special.
eat lunch. It's been a rough time.
Well, I'm just eating after this, so I just pushed my lunch back.
Well, what if this podcast goes like 5 hours long? That's gonna be a late
It's gonna
lunch.
go 5 hours.
No,
long.
I doubt that, but
It'll just be dinner.
it would just be dinner.
We'll
Yeah.
order in lunch.
I'm pausing here. Did anyone have any one of those friends where like you don't think they're like super busy because you don't? I guess they don't talk about it as much, but like when you actually ask to like schedule something or do something with them, they're like, "Oh, I got this and I got this and I got this," and it's like, "Oh, I never really thought about it." And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I genuinely mean like I was surprised like how busy Rose was. I was like, I guess I never really asked. I mean, I talk to Rose all the time, but never like in the gritty details about everything she does. And it's like, wow, she's got a lot going on. And you know, just some people don't share more than others. Obviously, I don't share a lot myself, so yeah, there you go. But like, you know, just depending on how much they share or what you're talking about or the scenarios. Like a lot of times, Rose and I would talk. It would be more transitory. You know, we'd be going from one thing or another, or it'd be like in a band setting where we're all doing the same thing at the same time. So we're kind of talking about that or something. So it's interesting to like hear what people have, and that's one of the nice things about the podcast because like you hear about these people's other lives that you don't interact with on a daily basis, even if it's people that you interact with on a somewhat regular basis. I mean, I saw Rose for, 3 to 4 days a week for 2 years. 3 years? I don't remember how old Rose is, but, 2 or 3 years, essentially. So, okay, back into it.
If it goes 5 hours, I will order food for the guests.
That's classy.
Let's keep
good.
going.
Yeah, let's
Just
keep
see-
this
yeah.
along.
Do you know how much number to be?
Oh, you know. A little bit, but it's
Just to
fine.
go home and do nothing, right?
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
like
more
Chandler's
that.
concert.
Yeah, for
More
sure.
Sims.
More Sims, yeah. I did just download the new Sims expansion pack. Dropped $31 on it, so not a great financial decision.
Which one is that?
Discover University, so I can avoid my classes while sending my Sims to their classes. It's delightful. I love it.
You're a sadist.
Yeah. You know.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I didn't know what to do that. Okay. I had an extra paper towel. Okay, so you guys have any other big plans this weekend? I mean, it's already almost over.
It's already Sunday, yeah.
It's
It's
already
not.
Sunday.
Puzzle Night Part 2.
Oh, it's
Oh,
true.
yeah,
Do
well,
you wanna promo that a little bit, Katie?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little
And
late.
keep in mind, this podcast comes out in about a month, maybe a little more than a month.
Cool. So
Yeah,
if
so
you're
it's a little
listening to
late.
this,
This comes out. This will come out, I think, in like the middle of December.
nice.
So.
Cool.
The thing with Puzzle Night was
We'll have
that.
to recap Puzzle Night Part 2 that has already happened.
Part 1,
No, because by the time this comes out,
right. Yeah.
this is the future past.
Yeah,
Well,
gotcha.
Before Puzzle Night Part 2 happened was Puzzle Night Part 1. And that was originally supposed to happen in, like, Dan, Chandler, and Josh's apartment because they don't use their living room. But then I was like, we have, like, more decorations in my apartment and I'm a better host. So we had it in my apartment instead while my roommates were all gone doing TBS stuff. And then we didn't finish the puzzle because they bought a 2,000-piece puzzle.
It was very ambitious.
It was very ambitious. So
I
we
mean,
didn't
1,000
finish
is
it.
a lot.
Yeah. It
2,000?
says like expert on the side. Like this.
And this is like Chandler and
Yeah,
Dan.
we are not
No,
puzzle
it-
experts.
Chandler and Josh, we went to Target one night and they just bought the biggest puzzle that they could find. And they were like, we're gonna have a puzzle night. This all started because it's surround sounds. There was a puzzle in the lobby, and when we were waiting,
like
we-
a 50-piece puzzle.
Yeah.
I think it was about a 500-piece puzzle.
Yeah, it was definitely like sizable.
Yeah,
But it was maybe a quarter the size of the one that's in our living room right
so
now.
500.
That the math checks out.
Yeah. And we did that, and we did like a lot of it while we were waiting for surround sounds, which wasn't a lot of time, and we were like, we should do another puzzle. And so that's why this whole thing started. So we didn't finish the puzzle. My roommates were kind of mad about there being a puzzle on our floor.
You
But
know,
And
this
so-
is just two other roommates. Like, you're saying this, but Rose is also there.
I was not at puzzle night, but I also was not a puzzle night hater. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It
Rose
was-
is not there, but Rose is a contributor to the roommate.
Yeah, I am another
Discussion,
roommate in
yes.
this apartment.
We just,
yes.
I also wasn't crazy about leaving a puzzle on my floor for like a week.
Well, you swept it under the rug, did you not?
Yeah. So we just, we took the rug that had been there originally that we'd lifted off to put the puzzle there, and we just put the rug on top of the puzzle, and you would not know.
It was a very elegant session, I must say. There's no trace of that puzzle.
But then, so we were like, we should have another puzzle night, but we hadn't really talked about it, and no one had set a date. And then Dan, in the trumpet chat, when
So impromptu. Yeah, he did not talk to you.
he did not talk to me about this.
There was no discussion.
Said, when should we have Puzzle Night Part 2? Saturday or Sunday?
Or
And
some
it-
other time, yeah.
And it has to happen in my apartment because that is where like the like 8th completed puzzle is. And like we're not gonna pick it up and move it. That would be like starting from scratch. We don't want to do that. So obviously it has to happen again in my apartment. And so Dan is offering up my apartment for Saturday, Sunday, or some other random time without like consulting me and seeing
Or
if
the
that's
rest of the
okay.
roommates.
Or any of the other roommates, yeah.
Yeah.
And might I add, it is hate week, and so all these messages, full caps, we are screaming at each other. There is no civilization.
Pausing here. This puzzle night thing is insane. I don't know why it's so complicated, but this is what they did, like every day. Yeah, and Rose mentions Hate Week. Hate Week was basically just the week leading up to the Georgia Tech-Georgia game, where, a lot of Georgia Tech fans and students get into the spirit of the rivalry. So, like, some people will text in all caps all the time because, they're just excited about the game, essentially. So, okay, let's keep going.
Whatsoever.
And someone was like, where is Puzzle Night Part 2 gonna be? And then Josh was like, same place as last time. And Rose was like, I think not.
Not in my apartment.
And then I felt the the uppercase was too aggressive. So I, in all lowercase, said, it can't happen on Saturday.
But then
Thanks
the
for
news yells
checking
at you
in.
for not using all caps.
We can't hear you, Katie. Speak
Aren't
up.
you supposed to glue puzzles together?
Glue puzzles together?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, like you
Says
have
who?
this board on the bottom, and that's where you use
We didn't think of that, and we don't have a place to put this glued completed puzzle.
Or a
I've
board.
never heard of that in my life, that you would glue a puzzle.
Yeah, you
You can if it's a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Why
and
would
then
you want
like,
it to
frame
be a permanent thing?
Well, that's the thing.
Because
You
it's a
want-
picture.
Well, just buy a picture. It's meant to be put together. That's the fun of it. If you glue
But
it
then you
together,
can like
it's just
prove
stuck
that you
like
made
that.
this 2,000 piece puzzle.
I mean, I
You know,
guess.
you can do the puzzle twice.
No.
Exactly.
Maybe. I
And we
don't
can
know.
donate the puzzle after, you know?
The glued together.
No! If we don't glue it together, we can donate that and then,
Right.
like,
So what are the pros of gluing it together?
to prove that you did it.
Look, I could definitely see
And you can move it and not have puzzle night in your place.
All right,
In-
that's compelling.
in like
I'm
30
listening.
years, Dan Chandler and Josh are gonna get together. They're gonna want to do the same puzzle again. Put it
Yeah.
in the same
Like
chat.
the old days.
Guys, when can we have it at Rose's place?
Oh yeah. My house.
Yeah, it'll be your house.
Like living in San Francisco or something,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, yeah, let's go to Rose's place,
Yeah.
build a puzzle. Without asking her, we'll just show up.
Show up. It's on Saturday, right, guys? Puzzle on Saturday in San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, with the big puzzle.
And then they don't finish it, and then they leave it on your floor, and then they come back the next weekend.
They fly in, yeah.
Yeah.
Roses, they send Rose like an invoice for the flights.
Just like, oh wow.
Guess I gotta pay for those.
I mean, it's puzzle night. What am I supposed to do? Just let them, pay for their own flights? Of course not.
Is that it? Is it with puzzle night?
That's about Puzzle Night.
But
yeah.
anyway, yes, puzzle night part 2 is
It's happening
this
tonight.
afternoon. Yeah.
Oh, it
Until-
really is.
Yeah, until my roommates come back from TBS stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel bad.
So when they do come back, does everyone have to like? Are you gonna have
Yes.
like a lookout, and everyone has to
Yeah.
scram before they
I'm
get back?
just gonna have my roommates text me when they're on their way back. But basically, everyone,
I want like
Yeah, we're gonna
Josh
save it.
peeking
Yeah.
around the corner of the apartment, like with binoculars or something.
like a little like mirror, like
Oh yeah.
Periscope.
He sets up some
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
word.
he sets up a
Periscope.
little thing. I want Josh to do that.
I think he'd be great for that job.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could do it.
you just be like, hey guys, it's Josh.
Yeah.
Why isn't Josh on this?
I think I've asked Josh. He finds me intimidating, so yeah. We don't-
Why?
Yeah,
Oh.
well, that's obvious. Exactly. He also finds Ariana intimidating.
Yeah, it doesn't really say much.
No, he thinks she's more intimidating than I am.
How?
Exactly.
This is a public call out
So
of Josh.
I think I definitely asked Josh to come on, but he's asked to come on himself.
Oh,
Then I say like,
yes.
yeah, he's always like, hey, I want to go because like Jan and Chandler come on all the time.
Yeah.
And I think I asked Josh like, hey, can you do this? And he's like, oh, I don't actually want to come on.
He just likes the idea of
He
it.
just likes the idea of coming on.
I must say, I'm pretty honored that this is my first time on the podcast. It's kind of cool.
Well, Katie loved it so much she came back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also, she
came
wasn't
back
doing
from-
anything. She's other than playing.
Pausing there. Confirmed. Thank you, Rose, for confirming for future me. Since this was recorded, when was this? Wow. December 17th, or not recorded, but this was released on December 17th, 2019. So this was Rose's first episode. Crazy when you think about it. 7 years ago. 6.5 years ago, we'll call it. Okay, back into it.
Wedding puzzle night.
Basically, I need
Which
to,
is a responsibility. It's a
I
big
need to
responsibility.
pull up the carpet and put together anything that's gotten wrecked by our table sliding back
No,
and
you
forth.
Well, it
don't.
didn't seem like that many people were gonna come. I only saw like 2 people that said they were going.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's
Flavor.
sad. I guess I'll just
And like
make
one
a
of them was
puzzle by
Chandler.
myself
It doesn't
then.
really count.
I'll just make a puzzle by myself
It's
then.
just
How
gonna
it
be.
be sometimes.
It's probably because I asked last night, so it is poor planning on my part. I probably should have
Yeah.
announced it
It's
as
a-
soon as Dan asked.
100%. Okay, so there's only 3 people that say they're going: Dan, Katie,
And Chandler.
and Olivia.
Nice.
Not even Chandler.
Chandler's not coming.
Chandler's gonna skip.
Yeah,
And
Richard.
Chandler's rehearsal until like 4 or something, so he's gonna be late.
Richard's not going. Emily's not going. Mewtwo's not going. So yeah,
Oh, big sad.
sorry.
It's alright. I'll just make a puzzle by myself. It's fine. Everything's fine.
No, you and Olivia.
Nope. It'll just be me.
And
It's just
then,
me.
Your cancel puzzle night
Damn.
part 2? After all of that?
I really should have like said something about it as soon as Dan asked, but I was like kind of mad. Also,
or
I was
maybe
in the
like
middle
plan it
of.
for next weekend or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or we can just keep having puzzles.
Well, next weekend's gonna be busy with the UGA game.
No, but after band banquet, they could do it like Sunday night,
Yeah.
like an after party to band banquet.
The lunch banquet.
Well, down out.
I'm pausing here. So Band Banquet was, I guess still is. It's basically, it's like the end of the marching band season. It's basically like a dinner. It's also kind of like an award show thing. So like dinner's provided, and each section presents awards to certain members based on, and some of them are like real awards for like great work that you're doing, like good service, and then others are kind of more jokey. So it's a nice good mix, and it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's like some years it would just go on, and it's like, oh my god, how many awards, and like people would just keep talking and talking. Other times, really fast, and I've always talked. Elizabeth and I got robbed of an award together that we should have won. That we'll never live it down because we really should have won that award. We were nominated, but we didn't actually win. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here. I think this is a good spot. We're at 13 minutes 11 seconds. So we're gonna have part 2 and part 3 out the next couple weeks. Just how it goes, and then hopefully we got a Tanner and Alex episode after that. But I don't want to make any promises, obviously. We're working on it. Working on scheduling. Scheduling is hard. Like I said, scheduling is hard, and Tanner's new job is just a little rough for him. But you hear about that on the show. You don't need me telling you that. Anyways, thank you for listening to this episode. Again, don't forget to come back for part 2 and part 3. For some reason, and I got to say this every time as well, part 2 is like the most listened to part of the 3. I don't know why. I guess maybe that's like the that's the best part of the episode. Once we're kind of, part 1's like the warm up section, and then part 3 we're kind of winding down, running out of topics. But part 2 is like really where you hit its stride. So we're looking forward to that next time. So yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. Have a good day.